successful. Madam President.
Good morning, everybody. Excellency, Ambassador Burhan Gafour, distinguished delegates, dear colleagues. What a unique opportunity it is to welcome you to the United Nations 80th session. And I must say I'm also very grateful that you, new delegates, have arrived, so I'm not the only new kid on the block, alongside so experienced colleagues here also on the panel. And how great it is also to start over a new beginning with a big anniversary, our United Nations turning 80 years old. The not so good news, or you could even say the bad news, is that we all know that this won't be only a celebration session because our world is not really in the mood to celebrate, and we have a lot of repair work ahead of us. So our job is to ensure that the 80th session does not end up becoming a funeral. Conflicts continue unabated, rights are rolled back, and progress to reduce poverty is still stalling. The 2030 Agenda, our common commitment to sustainable development, is in peril. And this is why in my opening speech last week, I emphasized that the fact that this is no ordinary session means also that we all together have to work a bit harder. Not only are we contending with global challenges that seem to increase by the day, but we also have in-house processes that require our full attention. The selection of the next Secretary General falls mainly in this session. The implementation of the Pact for the Future, and especially the UN 80 reform process, thankfully pushed forward by the Secretariat and the Secretary General. So this session is truly, in my point of view, a make or break moment for the United Nations. But don't worry, colleagues, we are all in this together, and this is why our motto for this session, as the dear ambassador, my dear friend, has mentioned already, is better together. So allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to UNITAR, the Forum of Small States, and the Permanent Mission of Singapore for organizing this annual briefing, because this is actually better together. Starting from the beginning on together and not finding out yourself alone how this work has to be done here at the UN. This has become a vital forum to equip delegates with the tools they need to engage effectively in the General Assembly and its main committees. Allow me to also add that my own team and myself in person, we recently also benefited greatly from a UNITAR training, which provided a crash course on lessons learned, as well as key upcoming areas of work for my own office, showing also for our small unit, we are only 38 colleagues in the OPGA team, that we are also indeed better together. These trainings are an essential mechanism to ensure informed participation by all members of this organization, and also heavily important to maintain its institutional memory. We must keep these lessons front of mind throughout our upcoming task for this session. As I said, the Pact for the Future, adopted at the beginning of the 79 sessions, must continue to be implemented. We must make this blueprint for a more just and inclusive world a true reality. The Secretary General's UN 80 reform initiative will also offer the chance to take a critical look at how we can make the UN fit for the future and become more effective and efficient. And the process to select the next Secretary General, the public face of these institutions, will be a momentum to reflect on our values and priorities for the future of this organization. As I said in my opening speech, one might wonder in this regard how in 80 years not one woman out of 4 billion potential candidates has ever been served as a Secretary General, but we will see how it turns out this time. So I count on each of you, not only the women in the room, to constructively support not only the selection process of the Secretary General, but also work of the General Assembly during its 80th session. We have seen also in the session before that some challenges which might seem so hard to not overcome in the end worked out because delegates worked together cross-regional, and I think in these times this is actually an extra benefit that we show that we are capable of doing this. So our motto, Better Together, is a guiding light for all of our work, including in the General Assembly and its main committee, the true engine behind these United Nations. My door is always open for you. You as delegates play a critical role in shaping the future of this organization, and it's up to all of us together when we will make it and not break it. Because Better Together is a team sport, and in this regard, thank you again to UNITA and the mission of Singapore for organizing this event today. The road ahead will not be easy, but I encourage you to reach out across the aisles, find common ground with all delegations, and build consensus. I'm looking forward to working together with all of you. I thank you.